Today's definitely a Monday. Hi, everybody. Yes. Just waiting for. Okay. Are you there?
I am. Are you? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can see you. Are you good?
Sure thing.
Okay. I'm so excited to have you here, Ashley Ann. You have no idea.
I'm excited to be here.
Thank you so much.
For having me.
Yes, you're welcome. So I want to give you a proper introduction, if that's okay, before we get some fun in the room. Are you ready?
Sure thing.
All right, let's start this off with an intro. Oh my goodness. For those of you that don't know who this lovely lady is, this is the legendary Ashley Ann Jones, okay? She is a gifted business builder. She's also an event and wedding event planner, entrepreneur, TAVA recruiting honoree, award-winning TAVA honoree in recruiting and everything else in between. She has assisted and excelled with a whole lot of people with their businesses, and she's nationwide and internationally with good sales. She's also a good leader with lead magnets, funnels, and return paths. Her offices are based in Little Rock, Arkansas, and Dallas, Texas. Ashley has been featured on, get this, CNN, can y'all type that in? CNN, Fox News, KATV, Wow City Stands, and 30 Under 30, and several other media and outlet publications. So without further ado, please give it up for the award-winning Ms. Ashley Ann Jones. I'm so excited for you to be here today.
Thank you so much. I'm really excited to be here. I appreciate you having me this afternoon.
Yes, no problem. It's definitely my pleasure. And for those of you that don't know me, I go by the name of Schneidine, the Millennial Mom Money Expert. I teach people how to get out of debt and thrive in their finances. Y'all ready to kick this show off to the road?
Yeah.
Yes, honey. Okay, so with you doing all of this, when do you find time to sleep?
I don't sleep when I get tired. I probably do have a little bit of a genetic advantage. This was like years ago. I watched a documentary on short sleepers, and I was like, I'm positive I'm a short sleeper. And my dad is definitely a short sleeper. Like, we both probably have more energy than the average bear. And, they say people need 8 hours a night. If I sleep for 8 hours, like, actually my body hurts, I feel sluggish, I'm being tired. But I do fine on like 4, maybe 6 hours at most. So I definitely probably do have a little bit of a competitive advantage because I can crank out more work than most people because I don't seem to get tired as fast.
Okay.
And I also feel like if you're in your purpose and you're in alignment, I do believe that, not to get all holy or anything like that, but I do think that God definitely will give you an extra burst of energy, and it will sustain you, and it's almost kind of like supernatural energy or something, because that's what everybody, they're always like, how do you have so much energy? They're like, how you get all of this done? And I don't drink coffee or anything like that. I'm just naturally turned up.
Naturally turned up. I love it. Oh my goodness. Yes, honey. Wow. So what gets you so excited in the morning? Because I heard you say you like to turn up.
Yeah.
And I saw you turning up too in vacation.
I think literally being able to wake up and be happy, you know what I'm saying, about what you're doing. A lot of people don't really think about it, but once you become a working adult, you spend like a third of your hours awake, like literally working, like punching a clock or working with your clients or going in a 9 to 5 or working from home now because of the pandemic.
Yes.
So for me, it's really important whether you own your own business or not. I don't think everyone's designed to be a full-time entrepreneur or small business owner, but I do think everybody definitely needs a side hustle, so you can take that money and put into investments and stocks. And I know we'll talk about those sorts of types of things later, but whatever you're doing, you need to make sure that you're happy.
Yes.
Hours, you got to make the most of your time. And if you wake up every day and you're really happy about what you're doing, that's going to get a lot of energy to you. You're gonna have all kinds of good vibes. You're gonna be able to put out all kinds of good energy to everybody you meet, your friends, your family. If you're in a relationship, you know, your spouse or your lover, like it's gonna radiate and you're gonna attract more good things to you. And a lot of people thinks that that type of stuff is hokey, but it's really, really not. Like I remember the first time I met Mr. Ricky Smiley, and he told me, he said, your energy attracted me to you. Your energy drew me to you. It's because I'm happy. So, and part of the reason I'm happy because I wake up and I know what to do.
Yeah, you got work to do. I love it. I always say, you know, it's important for you to be a magnet because you attract energy and you attract different types of vibrations. So whatever you want and whatever kind of people you want in your space and in your face is the kind of energy you should be attracting.
Absolutely.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Everyone is giving us so much love, Ashley Ann. Do you want to take a minute just to say hi to our viewers really quick?
Hey, y'all. Hey.
Hey, guys.
What's going on?
Yes.
Hey, y'all. Thank you guys for pulling up with us this afternoon and coming to share some of y'all good energy and good vibes. Yes. Like, I love it. I'm here for it. And y'all don't forget to tag people, DM people, let them know what it is, especially if they're people who are trying to create generational wealth, break generational cycles. If they're small business owners or they got side hustlers, let them know about the good work that's being done over here.
Absolutely. I love it. Yes, indeed. Oh my goodness. And thank you guys for coming. And for those of you who don't know, today's Money Talk Monday is actually being sponsored by Everyday Girl Cosmetics. So I wanted to wait to tell you this, Ashley, and we actually got some cosmetics sent to me. And it's actually, I didn't even have a chance to open it up yet, but you will be getting from me today a wonderful kit. It's cosmetic kit of makeup from Everyday Girl Cosmetics. Yes, indeed. So I will be shipping that over to you as soon as we're done. And yes, you're gonna get some additional glam from them. So thank you, Everyday Girl Cosmetics, for being our wonderful sponsor for today's Money Talk Monday show. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you. I'm so excited. I love the makeup honey. I like to do this and do that.
Yes. A mixture is always wonderful, huh?
Yeah, so fun fact, I actually used to be a makeup artist when I was in college. So now I'm like, I would say I'm a makeup enthusiast now and not a professional anymore or anything like that. But honey, I'm down for some good cosmetics.
Yes.
So thank you so much.
You're welcome. Absolutely. I'm so excited that they said, hey, why don't I sponsor your show? I'm like, yes, let's do it. Yes, let's do it. So for those that don't know, I have an event coming up, which is ETF investing or stock investing for beginners. And I am having this on October 14th at 7 o'clock. So those of you that want to definitely learn more about stock investing and how to get paid out dividends from these 500 companies, corporate 500 companies, please register. The link is already in my bio, and you guys could come over and I'll introduce you to making some extra money while you're sleeping. All right, y'all heard that? Yes. So, say that again.
I said we like sleep coins. Huh?
Yes, we do. We like to work smarter, not harder, right?
That's right.
So, share with us today the 7 common mistakes that stop people from making sales.
Okay, so I literally could go on and on and on about this forever, but I know we don't have forever, so I'm going to try and keep it short because I know we want to cover a plethora of things today.
Yes.
I'm going to speak through these really, really quickly, okay?
Yes.
And y'all like it when people talk to me, so just give me an idea of who is in the room with me right now.
Exactly.
If you're brand new to business and you're just starting out, give me a number 1. If you have been in business for a while and you're out here but you're ready to increase your sales, give me the number 2. And if you are out here and you're killing it offline, like in the real world, but when it comes to social media sales and monetization, you on the struggle bus, give me a number 3, just so I know who's in the room and I know how quickly I can navigate through these things. And the 7 that I'm going to give you guys, I am focused specifically on social media sales, especially with the pandemic happening right now. Before the pandemic in America, we spent an average of an hour and 15 minutes online every day. And I feel like that was a really conservative number, especially for millennials and Generation Xers. Yes. Now we are probably closer to like 2.5 hours a day of time online. And the number one rule of marketing is be where your customer is, right? So yes. Our customers out here in these social media streets, honey, and we got to make sure that they're picking up what we put down so we can get these sales, okay? And get them rolling. I see a lot of ones and twos. Okay. So out of the 7 mistakes, first thing first is no target audience. That's the biggest mistake I see, hands down. People get out here and they're like, my product is for everyone. My service is for everyone. My blog is for everyone. Everyone's welcome. You are telling a whole dirty, stanky lie. Okay? Everybody don't want your product. Everybody don't want your service. Everyone is not interested in it. Everybody doesn't see value in it. And more importantly, everyone can't afford it. If they don't have the dispendable income to spend on that product or service or whatever your offer is, guess what? It's not for everybody, okay? So we need to think about 3 specific groups of people who need our products or services, who would find them interesting, who will get the most help from it, who's going to find the most value. That's what we're looking for. Focus on those 3 sets of people. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to only service those people. You're going to pick up people from all over the place. However, you're going to have a much better chance of increasing sales, but just focusing on your 3 distinct groups. And if you only have 1 group, that's fine too. We're looking to see how can we help people the most. When you try to sell to everyone, you sell to no one. Right. Don't be a mass marketer. That's what these big, huge conglomerate companies do. I used to work for a very well-known brand, and they had a $20 million trial marketing budget, and this was for one division. It wasn't even for the whole company. This was just for one division of the country. They had $20 million every year they could allocate to just trying crap. Now, any of us, if we make $20 million in our lifetime as an individual person and for our family, we are set. Our children are set, right? This is what they had just to fiddle paddle with, okay? Yeah. You are not a huge conglomerate. Yeah. So you can't just be spreading yourself and spreading your message and spreading your marketing dollars everywhere. They're not going to be impactful. But an advantage that you have over these huge companies is the fact that you are a smaller person, a smaller brand, you have a smaller team. So this means you can connect with your audience on an individual level. This means you can speak to them in their language. This means that you can create things and experiences for them and build communities that they want to be a part of. You only need 1,000 real hardcore true people in your audience to have a 6-figure year. I have clients that do it all the time. There are people in this chat right now that are part of the kingdom. They barely have over 1,000 followers, and they're literally making thousands of dollars a year from their social media. So focus down on 1 to 3 groups, and that's going to be your audience, and that's who we want to speak to. The biggest mistake I see is y'all out here in these streets. Everybody is my customer. A whole dirty lie. No, they're not. You're not for everyone, and everyone is not for you, and that is okay. Yes. Number 2. Frequency versus consistency. We always say be consistent, be consistent, be consistent. And a lot of y'all are getting frequency confused with consistency. You think if you just post a whole bunch of times, that money is typically supposed to come. And that's not true. We actually need to be consistent. We want to be consistent with the topics that we're posting about. Try to follow the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time it needs to be business or offer related. The other 20% is when you can just free for all with whatever you want to post about. That's when you post about your lunch, your shoes, how you feel, the man that you job at the post office, or whatever makes you feel good down in your shana. Also, you need to be consistent with your tone or your voice. People don't like it when they don't really know who they're speaking to. And so the one day I'm super conservative, the next day I'm really bold. A week from now, now I'm trying to be super urban or something. Then, 2 or 3 weeks from now, I'm a princess or something. People are going to be like, who is this woman? You can't get any traction. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Right. So be consistent also with your voice and your tone. Be consistent in your language when you're speaking to your audience. Be consistent with the type of imagery that you're using. Your imagery should reflect the audience that you are serving.
Okay? Exactly. Can you say that again? Repeat that.
Your imagery should reflect the audience that you're serving.
Yes.
People are we're psychologically wired. There's nothing any of us can do about this. When we meet someone, you analyze about 220 different points on their face in between their clavicle bone and the top of their head. And this is how you automatically decide where someone is going. This is also how you decide if products and services are designed for you. This is why when you go to Essence Festival, you see these huge companies, they dump millions and millions and millions of dollars into creating ads with Black people all over them, or African American people all over them. Why? Because they want us to understand that their trucks and their French fries and their hair and their clothes and their perfumes, they want us to understand that they are here designed to service our market. And you'll see they'll go to another type of event that's culturally based, and then you'll see all Mexican people all over everything, or all Vietnamese people all over everything, right? Wherever they're going, they're spending millions of dollars creating these ads and posters and banners and images and commercials because they understand that's how we're wired. And if you see yourself on the ads, if you see yourself on the content, if you see yourself in the commercials, then you're more likely to buy from those companies.
Yes.
If you don't want to use images of like actual people, then you need to think about aspirations, right? What does your audience aspire to do? What's the overall goal they're trying to achieve? And you need to find images and videos that look like that, okay?
Yes.
So when we say consistency is not just posting a whole bunch of hubbub and nonsense. Consistency is literally being consistent with the content, showing up daily for your audience, being consistent with your voice and your tone, and getting consistent with your imagery, so that your audience knows that this is a space or this is a company that's for them, okay? Third big mistake that I see, no list building. Honey, it grinds my gears. It burns me up. Every time I go to some little webinar, seminar, every time I see some little pop-up Instagram, YouTube, Facebook marketer saying, I'm going to show you how to make $10,000 overnight because this is what I did. Blah, 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 blah.
And it doesn't work.
Right. It never works because they stop. They do not tell y'all to list build. Build a list.
Yes,
okay?
especially that email list. That email list is gold.
Yes, you have to build your email and your text list. I'm real big with mobile marketing because people have their phone on all the time, and I also have a pretty substantial email list. A list is your number one asset online and offline. Your list is nothing more than a group of people who care about what you have to say, okay?
That's
and
right.
not only do you want to build your list, you want to segment your list depending on what type of information the audience members are looking for, so that way you're sending them relevant things. This cuts down on the amount of unsubscriptions on your list.
That's
when you
right.
build a good list, you can give good relationship, you can give good information. You also can find out a bunch of information about your people, like as far as like what they need, what they want, what their goals are, what their problems are, what their biggest struggles are, what motivates them, all their psychographical information. Get all of that from your list. You need to be talking to them at least once a week. You need to be sending some type of email or text message, and you always want to put in an offer at the bottom of that email or that text so that you can make consistent sales. You can have consistent traffic to your website, coming to your store, your food truck, whatever it is that you out here with in these streets, okay?
Yes.
Fourth big mistake that I see is no value-based information.
Type in number 4, y'all. She's on number 4 so far. So type in 4 to make sure that you guys are interacting with us. I love it. Keep it going. Number 4.
The next thing is, I call it ramming. Random acts of marketing.
Okay.
See y'all out here ramming. Y'all just ramming all over the place, okay?
Yeah.
We don't want acts of marketing. Instead, we want value-based content. And so people are, you know, I see people, I mean, you have to have value in the marketplace in order to make money.
Yeah.
Become an influencer. Child.
Good job.
Let me give you some straight up what's valuable. One, answer questions. You need to get a notebook. I have notepads all over the place. Let me show y'all this.
Yes, same here.
I did not play. I have notepads. When I say all over the place,
Yes.
all over the place, okay?
It is still cool to have notepads.
These are my notepads. I have them all over the place. I do not play, okay?
Yes.
This is worn down. It's probably my first favorite. And then this is my second favorite. This is my 365 marketing guide. This is how I find out all of my sales stuff all year round in my face.
I love it.
This This is like a little day-to-day notepad. When I say this with you all the time, all of the time, when you're having conversations with people, and I'm not talking about just online, even offline.
Yes.
You need to write this stuff down, y'all. Your thoughts and your ideas are too valuable. And y'all are going home, getting on the phone with somebody else.
Yes.
Some type of emergency comes up and you forget all of this amazing stuff that was there that would make you bukus of cash.
Yes.
So when people ask you questions, write them
down.
If you're having a conversation with somebody and you can see people kind of have that, like, ooh, like it touched them in their spirit, write it down.
Yes.
If you hear something that makes you think of a lot of things or inspires you, write it down. So this is going to be the basis of your valuable content that you're able to give to your audience. Also, any types of terms, any types of definitions, little video tutorials showing people how to do things.
Yes.
Finding celebrities, right, that match your page. So only time you ever see me posting celebrities on my page, I always post from a philanthropic standpoint or what they're doing in business, right? Because I help people build businesses.
That's right.
People are celebrities, so that helps your page as well. Also, valuable added content. Anytime that you can show the progress of something, you can show the before and afters. Also, if you can show like your results or the inside of your account or how you're doing something. So like if you have a food truck and you go live while you're cooking up stuff, I believe my clients with food trucks, they tell me this has done wonders for their business. I have them go live when they're cooking.
There you go. Exactly. They got to see how that truck looks.
I have them talking all kinds of snack while they cooking. You be like, oh my God, they look good. We'll be like, okay, the first 20 people that come down, not only can you get whatever today's special is, I'm gonna give you a free dessert.
There you go.
Sell out, just like that. So learn how to like literally like just show and answer for people and then explain things so you can position yourself as a resource. And if you're not the person that creates the content, just go and find the content and then make sure that you actually just tag who the source is from. But those are just examples of value-added content. So you always want value-based content. 80% of your content needs to roll around that. The other 20% can be whatever shenanigans you want to talk about. Okay?
So really quick, Ashley, because I know we got to zip through these, but hold up, because there's some gems that you just dropped, and I just want to talk about them just a little bit. I always keep a pen and pad with me, next to me, around me, because for me, based on my experiences, I get the best ideas when I'm waking up fresh in the morning. That's when the best ideas, the genius comes from here as I'm waking up, because your mind is constantly going, right? And as women, our brain never shuts down, right, ladies? Tell me if that's true. Y'all feel me on that? It's true. Our brain is constantly going. So if you don't have a pen readily available for you to take your own notes down, you tend to forget if you don't write them down. And you can always come back to it. It's a gold mine.
It is.
Yes. So I just wanted to share that really quick. Go ahead.
Number 5.
Type in number 5, y'all.
You're in the kingdom. You know what I want to see when I give a 5. But number 5 is no call to action. I don't know who told y'all to just be out here posting and not asking people to do things, but it is a mistake, okay? You got to get out here and you got to be a bossy boots. Okay? Blink. You got to tell people
what to do.
You need to get comfortable being bossy. Okay? You need to communicate. Thank you, Tasha. Thank you, Caroline. Thank you, Boo. Thank you for movement. Okay, we got to be bossy. Okay?
That's right.
Because you cannot assume that people are connecting the dots or getting the same information or the same message that you're getting.
That's right.
People think totally different, like totally different. So every single time you post, you have to tell people to do something.
Yes.
And it doesn't mean that they always have to buy. Sometimes it's share with a friend, drop a comment below, tag someone awesome, click the link and check out my latest blog post. Join me tonight on this. Text coins, the 313131 to get content ideas, whatever it is. Every time you post, y'all remember this. Here's your affirmation today. Say it 3 times. Tell me 2 things you're gonna do to meet your goal.
That's right.
I don't care. Whatever, like every single time you post, You need to ask someone to interact with you.
Yes, to do something.
Right?
Correct. I love it.
So what happens is when you're not asking people to interact with you, when you finally have a sale or you have an offer and you put it out there, no one's going to buy it because they're not used to engaging with you. But if you're creating a culture where you guys engage every single day with your audience, guess what? When you say click the link in the bio or go to my website or DM me, you know, to get this deal, people are actually going to do it now because they're used to engaging with you. So,
so they're actually following through with your call to action.
Yeah, you have to. Number 6, which is a big one, no funnels in these streets. So I don't have time to like get into the whole breadth of what a funnel is. I teach on that. This is how a lot of my clients make a crap load of cash is by having funnels. But the quick and dirty is a funnel is the process of how someone learns that you, your company, or your brand exists, and how we take them through the process from learning that you exist into moving into becoming a customer or a client or completing an action that you want them to take, okay? And so the basic parts of a funnel, number 1 is awareness. So that's the social media platform people are gonna meet you on. Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, you know, Periscope, YouTube, blah, 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 I mean, whatever tickles your boat, okay? The second part, after we have awareness, we have to make sure that we are actually engaging with people, okay? And so this is what's going to happen with the content. This is how we're building the relationship, okay? Then we have to ask someone to be in a relationship with us or add them to our list. We do this through offering a lead magnet. This is a free gift. So anytime you go to a website or a page and they're like, get my free ebook or get this report or, you know, whatever it is, get this 20% off coupon, whatever it is, that actually is a lead magnet. And so what happens is you put in your name and your email and give us permission to communicate with you in exchange for you getting this free gift. So now I have time to actually nurture the relationship, right?
That's right.
The fourth part of the funnel is me actually making an offer to you. So I teach people about tier 1 funnels that you get the lead magnet and immediately after there's a paid offer because I need to establish to you that I have things for sale that you can participate with me through purchase. You can support me through supporting my dream or my company or my vision, right?
That's right.
And so we make the offer there. Like I was talking about earlier. So now you have the weekly offers that are coming through the emails. You have the initial offer that you saw immediately after you got the lead magnet. And if I'm smart, I'm running retargeting ads and campaigns. So you're seeing ads to buy my stuff too, okay? If you're live, I'm going to offer you a product or service in there too. So we got to make the offer. So that's the 4th part. And then the 5th part is your return or repeat customers. So are we doing refills? Are we having people purchase more things? Are we telling them to bring a friend? Have we created referral products, programs, whatever is going on with that? So overall, y'all, that's your highlight of what a funnel is and how it works. And so you set that system up through automation. You're gonna get a CRM or autoresponder to build your list and automatically send the emails. You're gonna have your regular content that's worked out that you're posting every single day with your call to actions, right? You're gonna create 3 different lead magnets because people learn in different ways and prefer different things. So that's how we're gonna get people to the list. You're gonna have a payment account so that way people can opt in, they can be redirected to your offer, and then of course you're going to have something, some type of payment processor like a Stripe or a PayPal account or Authorize.net, so people can go over and buy your stuff. Bada boom, bada bang, okay?
Yes.
And then finally, number 7, as far as mistakes that I see people making, why they're not making money, they're not live streaming.
Period. They're not going live.
I don't know why y'all don't do it. It is the fastest way to build up a buy-in base. It is the fastest way to make sales. It's the fastest way to create a know, like, and trust factor with your audience. It is the quickest way to make a gaggle of cash. I literally have clients who come to me making no money at all. They live stream for about 6 weeks straight, and they literally can make in between $10,000 and $15,000 just like that because they are putting in the work and building their audience. So that's probably the 7th biggest mistake that I see outside of mindset. You know, but we ain't got time to talk about that either. But like live stream, and when you stream, you don't have to stream for a long time. Like you literally can stream for like 10 or 15 minutes. Right. Like start using your stories as a way to work your way up. If you're nervous about going live, then record the video and put it in IGTV or make a little 1-minute clip that you can put, on your timeline that's easy for people to share. But at the end of the day, like, people enjoy video content. They've actually have done a lot of surveys. Google did one a couple of years ago, and they surveyed a little over 10,000 people. And out of the 10,000 people, 82% of them say that they prefer video content over written content. And Google also predicted that by 2025, that 85% of the content that we find online would actually be in a video format, because that is how people prefer to get their information.
Oh my goodness. I love especially number 7 for me, because a lot of people are scared, intimidated to go live on any social media. You just got to overcome that. And you just got to think to yourself, hey, these are my followers. These are my friends. These are people that show up for me. So I'm just going to share my life with them. And if they embrace it, they embrace it. If they don't, they don't. But at least they get to see you. They get to hear your tone. They get to see your facial expressions. And guess what? They start to love you and like you even more. I want to be likable and lovable to my audience. And this is exactly why I shared this Money Talk Monday show with you guys and showcase experts like Ashley Ann on this platform. So they get to be highlighted. You guys get to be enlightened, and everyone wins. And everyone here is getting free game. Can we type in free game? I mean, she is just dropping it like it's hot. So like she said, are you guys picking up what she's putting down? If you guys are, type that in. She's bringing free game. So yes, I love it. Continue to go live, you guys, and connect with your people, because these are your people. Oh, love it. Yes, my goodness. Everyone is saying free game, free game. Yes, I love it. Ashley, you are being so wonderful. Everyone is saying, please save this live. You guys, I will definitely save this live here. And I also am going live on Zoom. So you will get the very clear version while it's live on Facebook too. So I will drop that in too. It'll be 2 versions. This IG, so you can see Ashley Ann, and the Zoom will not have her face over here, but I'll drop both of them, okay, for you guys. So Ashley Ann, a lot of people are saying a lot of things, and it's already time, and we got a few more questions, and we got to go into the last part, which is my S formula. But before we get into that, can you please tell us a little bit more about how to create a buying base? Because that's very important. A little bit.
Honestly, consistency in content is going to be your source for a buying base. Content is cash, content is cash, content is cash, okay? Yes. And then the consistency will be the gas that you put in the car to run it. So consistent, value-based content leads to cash. You do the consistent content, you tie it in with those call to actions, bada boom, bada bang, you have people that will purchase from you. So literally taking that beginning, those 3 people, those 3 groups of people, or those 3 niches, focus on them, give them content that answers questions, solves problems, teaches them how to do things, helps them create a space for community or a space where they feel comfortable. And if you have your daily call to actions every time you post, the cash is going to start to come in.
Yes. Oh my goodness. You broke that down Barney style. And yes, you have to stay consistent. I saw that comment. Yes. Content is always cash, guys. Absolutely. Okay. So give us a little bit of a breakdown on the Dream Life 101.
Okay. So people get mad at me whenever I do this. And again, this is one of those things I can talk about all day. I actually have a 21-day manifestation training that I do like once a year. So I think we may do it like for New Year's this year, because I didn't get around to it on my birthday. But basically, the first thing first is you have to acknowledge wherever you are in your life right now has everything to do with you. It is not your mama's fault. It's not your daddy's fault. It's not the best friend that betrayed you's fault. It's not the husband or the wife that cheated on you's fault. It's not all the people that talked about you, threw mud on your name. It's not the teacher that said you couldn't do it. Right. It's none of their fault. It's your fault.
That's it, period. Stop blaming everybody else.
Whatever you got going on in your life, it is a summation of your thoughts, your actions, the conversations you're having, the speeches, and the things that are happening behind closed doors. So publicly, that's why you're getting the result that you're accountability. This does not absolve people in the past of their trifling activities. Whatever they did was still trifling.com, but you have to think about what your part was. was in it? Were you around people that you really had no business being around? Did you escalate situations sometimes? They could have been de-escalated. Did you not take full advantage of your resources? Do you spend too much time gossiping and watching TV? Are you insecure and you feel like people are always throwing shade at you? Like, you have to really get in there and start digging around, asking yourself these questions. The hurt or the trespass that someone committed against you, that's not your fault. Okay? But healing in the way that you deal with it is your responsibility.
Come on now, bring it home.
Or you can take what's happening to you and you can turn it into a learned lesson, right? And you can move forward and run with it and take that pain and profit from it. Or you can take it and choose to be a victim and sit in the corner and cry and fold up like a piece of paper and say, oh, woe is me, and get stuck in that space and ruin your life. Like, the choice is yours. That's your decision. So first part is going to be taking accountability. And you need to do weekly assessments, and you need to look at the end of the week and literally say, what went right in my life?
Amen.
Now, what did I do to make those things happen? Let's do a whole lot more of that so I can get a whole lot more right results. Then you have to turn around and say, what went wrong in my life? You know what? I better move differently next time if I want a different result. Period. Like, is that simple? People trying to make it real complicated? No, it's not. Number two, you need to change your mindset. You should wake up every single morning and start off your day with what you're grateful for at least 3 minutes. Why? Because gratitude and anger cannot coexist. Gratitude and depression cannot coexist. Gratitude and anxiety cannot coexist. None of those things that brought you down, they can't coexist with gratitude. So if you start off your day literally on what you're grateful for, you're going to increase your vibrations and you're going to change your frequency and bring more positive things to you. The next thing that you need to do is, if you don't have a relationship with God or whoever it is that you believe in, that your higher being or your higher power, you need to make sure that you're being very intentional about your day and you ask God to bless it, to direct it, to put the right people in your way, to make sure that those people recognize you as well, that you can hear your God's voice among all the other voices, and that your steps are directed and in order. And then you put forth the action to go out there and get it. That's it. Like, people try to make it some whole complex thing. You literally have the power to change your life right now based on what decision you want to make. You can either keep being the victim and living in the past, or you can say, this is what happened in my past, this is what I've learned from it, and this is what how I'm going to use it to move forward and create the life that I want.
Amen. Oh my goodness. I while you were talking, comments kept going up. I'm seeing Orange Star, Level Up Season, Delise, come on now, preach, bring it on home. Mr. Goodheart is saying, you guys are off the charts. You guys got to make sure you save this life. You ladies look beautiful. Oh my goodness. You guys, thank you so much for the love. I appreciate it. She is just dropping it like it's hot. I hope you guys picked up what she put down. Meditation and prayer, speaking gratitude. I always take the time. I take 10 minutes to say my gratitude for everything and all of my blessings. 10 minutes I take for myself before I jump out of bed, because once I go, I keep going and I just never stop. So I take the 10 minutes to myself and I say, hey, I'm very grateful for all of my blessings. I say the prayer of Jabez. God bless me indeed. And while you're at it, bless me a lot. Continue to enlarge in my territory. Enlarging. Can we type in enlarging our territories, guys? Because the power of your mouth, the power of the tongue is something so surreal. You guys got to speak it and breathe life into it. God, enlarging my territories. And believe it will happen. Yes. Okay. So that's what I wanted to say, you guys. Come on now. Bring it on home. Yes, God. Oh my goodness, you guys. Thank you so much for the love. Wow. This is epic. Everyone is going crazy on Facebook. I can't wait to share this with you, Ashley Ann. This is wonderful. So I know you are an award-winning Tava and Tava Nation leader, recruiter, extraordinaire. Okay. So tell us a little bit about the Tava life, because I just saw over the weekend that you were just, doing the award show, and you're a winner of a five-count award-winning recruiter and everything else in between. So give us a little bit of gems on that really quick while we got some time. And you guys, if you have a screen recorder, please record the last 10 minutes for us, because I'm going to do the S formula coming up very soon. Please, and tag us in with screenshots and all. Thank you.
So Tava is, first of all, a Black-owned company, which a lot of people don't know, but the way that they operate in excellence is just amazing. Number two, all the products are plant-based. Number three is an MLM or a network marketing company, whichever you prefer to refer to it as. Number four, it is manufactured here inside of the United States. And number five, they have health and wellness products, including CBD products. And they are the fastest growing MLM in America. And so Tava is incredible. If any of you guys are looking for a side hustle or Christmas money, maybe you need money that you can use to invest into real estate or stocks with, you need money to put up for your kids' college funds, maybe you're wanting to relocate, move your neighborhood, get a new house, get out of debt, all those, or maybe you just want to ball out, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. I also have quite a few people in my Tava team, which is called the Glow Gang, who are actually on track to quit their full-time jobs at the end of this year because they've been able to replace their income with Tava. So it's an amazing company. The products work fantastic. I use their weight loss products and their detox products, and I also take the liquid vitamin every single day. It's called Phthalate 30. It has over 60 minerals and vitamins inside of it. It boosts your immune system, which is why I started taking it, because y'all know we're in pandemic times. Right. It also is fabulous for your hair, your skin, your nails. Yes. I have lots of men and women that take it, and they get all kinds of amazing results. The detox tea is incredible. Several of us take the tea, and people lose anywhere from 4 to 10 pounds in the first 3 days with the tea.
Wow.
Because, it's also great if you're irregular, if you suffer from constipation, it can help with that. The tea is also really, really good for you. For those, has an appetizer person in it. Okay. Or if you're doing intermittent fasting or 1 meal a day, you will find that you love that. They also have a plant-based energy capsule called Flare. For all my clients that take Adderall, I give them the Flare instead because it's plant-based and they love it. It helps with focus, it helps with energy, and they don't get the crash. And then they have a CBD coffee. Look, I have the coffee right now on my counter.
Okay, look at that.
It's called Caprice. It tastes so good. A lot of people compared to a bold blend from Starbucks, and it's infused with CBD and chaga. And for those of you that don't know, the CBD industry is the #1 growing industry in America, and it's very expensive to get started in the CBD industry. So if you want to sell CBD products, come and join my Glow Gang, Honey Under Tava, and you're not going to have to worry about paying the $10,000 application fee. You're not going to have to worry about paying your licensing fees. You're not going to have to worry about packaging. You're not going to have to worry about your USDA certification or any of that stuff. You're not going to have to worry about any of the background checks. You can just come join Tava Honey and start selling your CBD products and get your coin. So,
I mean,
and I love it, and it's an amazing company. And what's really unique about it compared to any of the MLM companies that I've ever seen, you actually can just make money being a retailer. So I got the award in my category as far as executive top income earner, and then also top income earner for the company of Tava in general. And it's because I retail so much of the products. And so a lot of people going to MLM, you have to play that game of getting a bunch of business partners and putting people on your team. Yes. Everybody's not a team builder.
They're not salespeople. Mm-hmm.
Right. But if you have a product like the liquid vitamins, every time you sell a bottle of it, you're making $25. So if you get 100 people in a month to try that product, you just created $2,500 a month of residual income for yourself, right? Mm-hmm. Not to mention the coffee, the detox tea, the energy capsules, and all those other sorts of types of things. So it's really, really great because you can really create financial freedom for yourself, just giving people stuff that actually works.
I love it. Yes, indeed. I hope you guys caught all of that. I'm so excited for you. Oh my goodness. I have another question, and I think we got about 5 more minutes or 6.
Okay.
We're good, right? So far, so good. Are you having fun?
I am having fun.
Awesomeness. So I know that you have done a lot in media and in publications. Just like me, I have a background in production. And I just wanted you to share with us, because you have some experience too. Can you share with some of the people that are on this live that want to get into publications, How do you start with press media? Where is it that you go? What is it that you do? And how are you able to land some of these gigs? If somebody is out there watching that wants to get started, how can they get started with publications?
So I'll be honest, I probably definitely did not take a traditional route. I did try and hire PR people. It just was not working for me. I should have taken the money and wiped my butt with it, to be honest. I did not have a positive experience at all. And I tried like 4 different people. So I was like, this is not working. And what happened because of the work that I do, when I go to conferences and when I go to conventions, always buy a VIP seat. All of the people that are decision makers, all of the people that have the power, you know, to strike the pen, get you on TV, put you in something cool, they're normally VIP or they're like a speaker or they're helping produce the event. And when you're VIP, you normally get opportunity to get to mix and mingle with those people, whether it's at special luncheons, cocktail parties. You guys are, you know, sitting up at the front, sometimes behind the stage. And so you actually get a really strong opportunity to network.
Yes.
Also, I would say creating your one sheet and an EPK is definitely going to help you too.
Absolutely.
So that way people can look information on you. And then always trying to make sure that you have available time. So like normally on Mondays, I don't talk to anybody. I don't work with anybody. I don't do anything. I just did a special for you.
Thank you. I'm so grateful you did the special for me.
But create a day. So I have like a media day. And so I schedule like all of my podcasts, all of my interviews, any type of requests that we get for like articles, magazines, we kick it all out during that one day to get it done. And so that is what has helped. And then some people, I don't do this, but I know people that have had success. They actually go and find the contributors for the publications.
Yes.
And they follow them and build relationships with them. And they say, hey, this is what I'm doing. If you think that this is interesting, you know, I'd be happy to provide more information for this.
Okay.
And so that's how a lot of people get their publications too. But I've actually gotten mine from going to physical conferences and conventions and stuff like that. And then also just being great at what you do. You never know. When I say live streaming provides a lot of opportunity, You never know
who's watching.
You never know who's watching. And I've gotten a lot of really good opportunities just from people in my lives or because somebody shared a live to them.
That's right. Oh my goodness. I love it. And it's true. You never know who's watching you. And the best thing that you can do for yourself is for you to be your own publicist. That's what I always say, because nobody could represent you better than you. You know what you want and you know what you like, and you can represent yourself the best of your own ability, right? And it's also good to place yourself as to where you want to be seated.
This is true. Very, very true, because I'm us people.
Yes.
Doing that.
Yes. So I'm so excited. Let's get into the S formula really quick before we get off. And then I'll ask you the last question. I just didn't want us to cut off before that time. Now, my S formula is something that I created when I started my financial coaching business a little while back. And it's called the Declaration of Financial Independence. And what exactly is that? It's breathing life into your finances. So I would love if you could join me and repeat after me and raise your right hand, Ashley Ann.
Okay.
As we breathe life into our finances, I declare I will dominate over my money.
I declare I will dominate over my money.
I declare I will make better financial decisions that benefit me.
I declare I will make better financial decisions that benefit me.
I declare I will thrive in everything I do.
I declare I will thrive in everything that I do.
I declare financial freedom.
I declare financial freedom.
I declare I am debt free.
I declare I am debt free.
I declare I will check my account and say hi to my money.
I declare I will check my account and say hi to my money.
I declare I am successful.
I declare I am successful.
And I declare I will win.
And I declare I will win.
Because I was created to win.
Because I was created to win.
Bam, there you have it, guys. I love it. All right, so as of today, what do you have coming up next? Because I want to hear about your programs, what you have lined up, something that you want to share with us.
Yeah, the biggest thing is we are getting ready to kick out our samplers. We're in production of Disney. I think we have like 150 200 ready to send out to people that order. This is that cute little sample box if you want to try the Tava Suite product. Also, I'm getting my audience ready for Black Friday. So if any of you guys are going to need a boost with your Black Friday and holiday sales, make sure you tune into the Kingdom. You can text the word coins to 313131. Text the word coins to 313131. Text the word coins to 313131. That was I'll start sending you cute little text messages and let you know when I'm going live, when they have deals, maybe if I'm coming to your city and we're doing workshops, things like that. If you're outside of the United States and you want to join, just follow me on Instagram. Connect with me there. I'm King Ashley. And scroll down to my free 99 section and you'll see where you can join the Royal Court, and I will send you guys emails. And then the other thing outside of that, for any of you guys, like I said, that are looking for side income, I am going into Power Drop for my Glow Gang, aka that Team Millie. That's my Tava team. And so we will be doing weekly trainings to get you guys ready, because I am determined to have, my team doing at least an extra $2,500 in residual income. Effortlessly and easily. Y'all, if y'all don't understand, it's like $30,000 extra dollars a year. That's enough money to literally change your life. You can change your zip code. You can definitely change your investments. You can get insurance policies. You can put your kids into private school if you want to. All those things that you need to do. You need to hire extra help, maybe for an ailing parent or something like that. It gives you the income to do it. So I'm starting Power Drop trainings next week. And so in order to be a part of that, you need to come on board now. So those are probably the bigger things that I have going on. And then I have some new merch, and we're going to be updating our planners and stuff like that. But yeah, we're just always over there getting it cracking. And we're also finishing up